Hey everyone, this is Sean here, bringing you another how-to video. Today we're going to be working on a 2020 Kawasaki KLX 300R. This video should also apply for the KLX 300 Dual Sport or SM for Supermoto variant, and I believe anything 2020 and newer this will apply for. So anyway, what we're going to do today is we're going to be replacing the front brake lever, and you can see I just bought some black ones. Specifically, I got the ones that say KLX, and they do bend. And the rationale for this is when you go down, which inevitably you will, when you go down, the lever will bend backwards, and ideally the hope and theory is that it will flex instead of snap off. So right now I've got the stock levers on this bike, and I did go down. I went on my first trail ride for the year a couple days ago, and it did go down twice. You can see it's a little bit perhaps bent, not too bad, but it just made me think, you know what, it's all part of riding, and I'd be better off getting some different levers. I went with some ones that I picked up off eBay for relatively cheap. My belief is they're probably a knockoff of a fancier brand like CRG or maybe ASV, for example. But anyway, let's get to it. What you're going to need are either two 10mm wrenches, or in my case, I've got a socket with just one standard box end 10mm wrench here. So two 10mm, one for the top right here and one for the bottom. And you're going to loosen those up, and this thing's pretty easy to swap out. Alrighty, I'm back again. Got the stock lever removed. That's what your hardware is going to look like. It's kind of a bolt with a pin that the lever can rotate on, and then a little nut there. And you can see I bought about approximately the same size lever. And again, this is about as easy as it gets to swap these out. So again, just remove that bolt head, the nut underneath. That's why you need both the two 10mm. And you can see this is where, for our front brake, where that little switch is there. You do want to kind of clean that up. That will have some grime on it, but this is going to be pretty simple. We're just going to take the new lever, we're going to slide it in here, we're going to slide that bolt pin through, and then tighten it back up, and we should be in good shape here. We can test it out. Alrighty, just like that, we're done. One thing I will note is on that bolt, the pin section that the lever rotates around, it wouldn't be a bad idea to clean that up. There is a little bit of grease that comes from the factory, but if you can clean that up and then put a dab of grease on that, it may help you out just keeping that lever nice and smooth. You can see the install is great, looks nice. I prefer the black over the standard aluminum color. And then one thing else I'll note here, if you do want to change the feel of this lever, meaning you want to extend it out a little bit more, or maybe you want to bring it a little bit closer to the bars, all you have to do is first loosen up this top nut. And once you do that, then you should be able to spin this out and make it longer, which would then extend the lever slightly. Or on the flip side of that, if you wanted to, you could always bring that in as well. So just something to keep in mind, that if you have an adjustable lever like this, you can fluctuate how close to the bars or far away from the bars you want it to be. But anyway, I hope this has been able to help out. Pretty easy job here, and we'll get to the other side here in a second, and I'll keep coming with the how-to videos on this 2020 KLX. Thanks everybody.